I will agree that when I was younger, I did overlook good men because I was chasing something that seemed better, and not just in terms of appearance, but in terms of what they could offer me. I'm not talking finance. I've never asked for people to like spend their money on me, but they could give like a better access to a better life in a sense. And so I certainly overlooked good men to pursue something that probably was way above what I could qualify for. Those men were dating down. I think they had looser standards than I had. I had higher standards, and I was certainly trying to like date above what I was probably qualified for. And I'm sure I have missed many good men, or at least a few good men along the way. So it certainly does happen, and it's a regret that I have. And I do wish people would stop putting like materialism and attraction as like the number one thing to chase after, because there's plenty of good people around us. We just don't see them because we don't value them or what they bring to the table. So I agree with what you're saying.
I know guys in particular. There's a guy that goes to my church. I'm not going to name him, but he's not very talkative. He's very introverted. He's an incredibly smart man. He has a very good job. He's kind of like to himself. He's a manly dude, but no girl will talk to him because he's not super charismatic. He's not super like, he doesn't make, it takes longer to get to know him. He's an incredible guy, but it takes investment to get to that point where you realize, oh geez, this guy has some serious depth. He is a high quality dude. He's easy to talk to, but it's like, you have to get to that stage instead of clouding your judgment with, oh, he makes me feel really good right now. Eventually the feelings are going to go away. They'll dissolve. And I think that's something that's a problem with most dating relationships. But it is most of those guys, those super high quality guys, might not have all of those flashy attributes, but
and as you get older, you don't care about
Nick,
those
please
as
pull up
much.
the photo.
I think that happens naturally as a woman gets older. Yeah. Because it could be experienced, but it also...
Hold on, I'm sorry. We're going to redirect. Can you put this? Amount of work required to look good. Women, nothing. Just don't eat like a fucking hippo every single day. Men, years of hard work at the gym many times a week and a strict diet with enough proteins and little fats and sugars. Okay, first off, I like to try to be charitable. I do think that this isn't a perfect comparison. Like, the woman, granted, the woman on the left, I would argue, like the vast majority of men would find her body type attractive. Whereas, I mean, maybe a more fair comparison, the woman should have been a bit more fit, but like...
You can't be fit if you don't eat, though. That's more of like anorexic looking, which would align with like not...
Are you thinking, do you think that's
very thin?
Huh? You think that's true?
What do you mean, what's true?
Like, the photo,
What are you disagreeing with?
Do you think that it's easier for women to have a more attractive physique than it is for men?
100%.
What?
For a woman to have, let's just talk body. Let's remove face from this. Yes, absolutely. For a woman to have a body which is deemed attractive by the vast majority of men.
Okay.
Can I ask him what age
you need
range?
not ever even exercise or step foot in a gym. It helps, but it's never necessary. Now, a man who has absolutely no muscular development.
How do you know this? Have you been in a woman's body?
Oh, jeez, God.
Yeah, before he was born, as he was conceived.
I haven't.
See, he has been in a woman's body.
I don't know if that's a great argument.
Yeah, in a different context. But
I mean, this is just like it's a dumb comment, so I'm gonna make it dumb.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I mean, okay, we can just look at it from the perspective of like, who are they casting in superhero roles? Like, if we're talking about beauty standards, we'd look to media. Okay, the women in media versus the men in media. So if we look at superhero roles, if we look at Wonder Woman and Scarlett Johansson, I don't know who the fuck she plays, but I don't really watch that kind of shit. But you look at their body types and compare it to their male, hold on, but you compare it to the male leading actor, celebrity. These males are like, they have to treat the gym like a full-time job. Some of them are on, a lot of them take steroids to achieve the beauty standard.
However, what I will
Whereas
say
women
to that,
need not take steroids.
But the women do too. Like, you're talking about Wonder Woman, you're talking about Black Widow, Scarlett
pull-
Johansson.
Nick,
They're
can you
all
pull up
working
photos?
out.
They do have
Can you
like an
pull up photos?
entire
Yeah.
You
team
have
and,
to like
the
literally hit
diets.
protein goals as a woman too,
But this
and
goes back to
metabolically your
comparison
hormones
here
really
of,
get
like,
in the way.
This goes back to your thing with the nurse versus the cop.
It's
I'm
not
not saying
the
it's
same.
easy.
Yeah.
No,
it's
but you're
necessarily
saying,
easy.
but you
I'm
did
saying-
say that. You said that it's
easier.
easier for
Easier.
women,
Easier.
but it's not
Yes.
because metabolically it's not.
What?
We are prone to adding more fat to our bodies through our hormones to
bear
bear
children.
children.
This is why I wanted to
Men
ask.
have more testosterone naturally in their metabolism, which burns fat.
This is why I wanted to
Naturally.
Yeah,
ask.
it's still
though,
harder
what-
to achieve the idealized.
Because you
beauty
put up a picture of like 6-packs and whatever, but then you put a woman that has like basically no muscular definition.
Right.
But if I go to the
Okay,
gym
fine.
and
I'll
I
be
want
more
muscular
charitable.
definition,
We'll be
Yeah,
more,
keep it on
we
I
are
I have
going
to hit
be-
protein goals and go to the gym
we
just
will
as
be-
much, if not more.
We will be more charitable with the photos then.
That
I will grant
More
you
reasonable.
I will grant you that the comparison from the meme, although it is trying to sort of
Yeah, allude
articulate the
to
point,
it.
I actually think it's true. The photos used are not the most ideal, but we do have some other photos that we can pull up. So Nick, go into the Dropbox folder, go into the beauty standards folder. We're gonna do let's see. We'll do some of the superheroes. So pull up. Why don't you pull up? There's
Pull up Wonder
pull up
Woman.
one
She's
from-
got massive
do-
thighs. She has to work out for those. Like
Wonder Woman has.
yeah, she has
What's her name?
she's
the actress?
oh,
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot has
Yeah.
massive
no.
thighs.
I'm not saying like when I say massive, I'm not saying like fat or
Nick,
what. I'm
just
saying
pull up-
she has muscle.
Nick, don't even
That you have to
drag
work
it
on.
over. We're just going to look at all of them. So click the first one, and we're going to view it in the photo viewer. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay.
We'll just, and then I think you can use the mouse buttons to like sort through them.
You mean like this, basically?
Yeah. Okay. We're just going to go through all of them. And can you just double check that you're able to mouse through them? Or not mouse, arrow
Oh, okay.
on the keyboard.
Let me check.
We'll get it. Okay, and then, but then get the men ready to go right after, and then we'll do thin men, thin woman comparison.
Okay.
Okay, so let me know when you have that. While you do that, I don't have any chat, so we're good on that. Front, hold on, what did I have here? You had the photo. You have them both?
Oh, I just have the women now. You want me to get?
Just have it ready. Oh, actually,
I don't know if I can.
okay, that's fine. We'll just go through women, then we'll go through men. Go ahead. Okay, so can you go F11?
Yes.
All right, this is Gal Gadot, the woman with the.
she's pretty thin.
She's thin there, but that's
Yeah,
not what
but
she
I would
looks like in
argue-
Wonder Woman. She's actually fit in Wonder Woman because it was a very athletic role. They go
Okay.
through waxes and wanes too.
I mean, this is the exact actress we're talking
So
about.
pull her
If
up
you-
as Wonder Woman and see what her body looks
All right,
like
Nick,
then.
go to Google, image search,
Yeah.
Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot.
You can do like the same
I don't think
thing
it's
for, like,
necessary, but we'll do it. Just
Joaquin
I would
Phoenix.
say with her
I mean, for an
having that-
athletic role, just like men, women prepare
But
for that.
she's
and they go
not
to the
a-
gym
as
and hit
ripped
we'll
protein
get there.
goals.
We'll get.
Superman.
Hold on, we'll get there.
What did you want me to look at? Wonder Woman?
Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
I
Image
thought the
search.
question was like we're comparing how much effort it takes, not how they look.
Yeah.
Right?
Both.
That's
Yeah.
what we're
But,
talking
but their
about.
looks, but
Yes.
you can
They
tell
both-
by like how much effort
Okay.
is in there.
Honestly,
by
she's probably about the same.
Scroll down, Nick. Let's see, because she's mentioning the leg muscular development.
there's legs.
Yeah, you talked about like Black Widow. You talked and like
No, I think she's probably about the same.
Yeah, I don't think that
Scarlett
other photo
Johansson.
was really.
Yeah, from my
It doesn't look
from
that
my
trying to
gym
find-
expertise, I feel like she's probably about in the same shape.
That one.
Not saying that she
she's
didn't.
not. She doesn't look as thin as she did in that other photo. I'm sorry, I disagree.
It's pretty similar.
I think
I
it's,
mean,
it's very similar.
scroll back up, Nick.
Like,
Can you do full body? Wait,
Oh, there was one.
that was somebody else, I think. I don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
Yeah, they probably got lookalikes.
Okay, that's not her in that full body one. Sure. Yeah, I mean,
That looks pretty.
she
average.
looks like
so-
she's done yoga a couple times. That's it. She's not like fitness model.
That's not.
now.
Look at her arm down there on Prompt Hunt right there.
Where?
Look at that muscle she actually has on her shoulder.
Bro, you just can't take
And
the
the
L.
other one,
But
like-
that's
will
not
refuse
like,
to take
that's
the L on
not
this.
what the
I
other.
refuse
Where?
because I
Which
know
arm?
how I
Which
have
arm?
had
Which one
5
did you-
babies come through
which
my
one-
body,
which
and I know
arm?
how much effort it takes to actually get your hormones in balance, work
Wow.
out, and have muscle mass.
That's irrelevant to the conversation.
No,
but
it's
okay.
so relevant because I'm a woman,
No,
and you're saying that
because
it's so
if-
much
no, but
easier
it's
for
not
us
fair
to achieve a
comparison. It's
certain
not a fair
body.
He didn't say,
comparison.
though, that it's
Let's
easy. He
compare
said that
a-
it's
a
He said it's easier.
childless-
easier.
Let's compare a childless woman to a childless man.
Well,
That would
is
be the
she on
fair
birth
I could've
control? Is
had
she not
that.
on birth control? Does she have an athletic
You always want to
genetic-
make the argument to the outlier.
I thought
Pull it back-
discussion
pull up the-
was
put-
like
put the
part
tab.
of the part of the
Pull up the tab.
meaning for this.
We're gonna go through all of these. Okay, next. All right, that's still
That's pretty-
Gal Gadot. Next, this is Scarlett Johansson. Next,
Yeah, that's
Gal
all
Gadot again.
basic.
Next, I think this is Brie Larson. Next, there she. Okay, Brie Larson, who plays what is she?
is
Captain
that-
Marvel, and that's
Captain
not how she.
Marvel.
I mean, like I'm.
Bro,
I'm
A
just
lot
gonna
of
this is
it's
her
also
though.
airbrushed
Holy
and
fuck. Yes, it's
retouched.
probably her.
Yeah.
Like a lot of those photos
Be
are
good
also
faith.
retouched.
Holy shit, next.
So
Honestly, yeah, like
it's
I am
impossible
There's
to
Gal
tell
Gadot.
what
for
they
Gal
these
really
Gadot.
for
look
these
like.
roles, these women probably don't have to go through nearly as much effort
Gal Gadot.
as the
I
men
have
that
read
play
the
in these
diets
same
of
movies
those
do.
men.
You can
Are
do-
we talking about
Insane.
Hollywood, or are we talking about in general? Because I thought
Control,
this
mouse
was a general
wheel,
statement.
up.
Like
In
we're
general-
talking generally.
Doesn't
Well,
matter.
so the question
Okay,
was
it's
like,
fine. Hold on, let's get through these.
Okay.
Next, Scarlett Johansson, Scarlett Johansson, Scarlett Johansson, Scarlett Johansson. These body types we've shown you
I think that might be Scarlett.
are achievable
Yes.
by the vast majority of women. There's perhaps some physical training, but it's mostly can be achieved through dieting.
I mean,
This physique
I'll
can be
tell
achieved
you,
through dieting.
I
I would
did
disagree with
hardly
that.
anything at the gym
Why
last
would you
year, and I
disagree?
lost 50
Why
pounds.
do you
Because I am very active. I work out a lot, and if I could snap my fingers and look like that, I would. But I'm above average in the activity level of most people my age, probably, and I still don't look like that. And I
Do you like?
I
also-
would say I eat pretty well.
Well,
But-
hold on.
You'd have to be in a
So,
caloric deficit in
even
order to
even
eat.
if
Yeah.
you're active,
Eating is involved.
being
yes.
active doesn't contribute nearly
It's all
as
diet.
much
And you
to your body composition
Yes.
as diet does.
I would agree. I would agree
Yeah,
with
yeah.
that. Yeah,
Well,
you have
so-
to. I'm just saying I am.
train the right
I'm,
way,
I'm saying,
too.
yeah, being active, that's a great thing.
Yeah.
I am the last person that will say being active you shouldn't be active. But if you want to change your body composition, how much fat you have, your weight, it's like
It's all
90% diet.
Yes, I lost 50 pounds last year, and I'm telling you, I literally did not have to do hardly anything at
Yeah.
the gym to do it. I just changed
Well, you
how
did
I
cut out
Get the man pulled
alcohol,
up.
and alcohol
Yeah,
is
but
really
no.
high.
I
empty
cut out
calories.
alcohol for a year.
How much were you
before I
drinking?
started. 3 liters of
Hold
wine
on.
a day or a liter and a half of gin a day.
Can you get
and
it quick?
Can I just say I cut out alcohol for a year and did not lose 1 pound
what?
in that
No,
time.
the men.
It wasn't
Get the
until my
men.
second year that I started working out and losing weight.
I just think Brian's saying that it would be easy to achieve that
Okay.
physique.
He's not saying it's
now
easy,
hold
it's
on. We're doing a
easier.
comparison of actors who have leading roles in superhero movies, which
Yeah.
we can argue that this is conceivably, if we're talking about beauty standards.
And in this case, I do agree with you.
Can I say one thing? I know you're not going to like it.
Let me
but-
just get through this,
Okay,
then you
sorry.
can say
okay,
it.
you tell me when.
Okay, so this is what's this guy's name?
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans.
Something.
Okay, this is Liam Hemsworth, Chris Pratt. A little more achievable on Chris Pratt.
That's
This
insane.
this
That's
okay.
insane.
Wolverine. This body type, I'm pretty sure he uses steroids.
Yeah.
First of all,
Yeah.
naturally
Naturally-
unachievable for 99% of men.
Naturally,
Right.
that body right there, it would take probably 10 years of work, of like dedicated work. I've probably spent the last 6 years consistently training. I run 20 miles a week. I lift a lot of weight. And I'm in the gym
fit. You're a fit guy.
constantly. And I have nothing near that.
No, you're pretty good, bro.
Like, I mean,
Well, the
yeah.
vast-
You guys are like in
it's
love
the
with each other or
vascularity.
something.
he's probably on
Yeah.
the cut, like
Yeah.
dehydrated.
Well, so he's like
Yeah,
extremely.
exactly.
It's
Yeah.
probably touched up a little bit, but whatever.
Right, but this is what they show.
Well, this is what you
These
get.
are
And I don't think girls expect that at
This
all.
is-
right,
this is
but
what
the
I wanna
female,
say.
the female.
What if you
female
guys
equivalent.
kissed?
Next.
Yeah.
Okay, Jason
no?
Momoa. Okay, next. Next.
Michael B. Jordan.
And a lot of
Next.
these Hollywood guys also have like there's that new like plastic surgery for the six-pack
Next.
situation and things like implants.
Where's
There's
Camille?
the
there are
Rock. Oh,
certain
The Rock is
Next.
notorious
Yeah,
for
The
that.
Rock.
I know.
Yeah,
He is not
unachievable.
that easy.
Mangiani.
Next. Next.
Yeah.
Next. And then unachievable. All these physiques are absolutely unachievable by the average man. Whereas those body types, you can go to the beach and see some chick looking just like the A-list movie stars that you see in the movies.
Yes, I had that body 10 years ago. So, yes, it was super easy. I did nothing to achieve it. I'll agree with you. But what I will say, and I know you're not going to like this because I'm pretty sure people have said this on here before, is that I don't think the vast majority of women, that may be what the media portrays, but when I've spoken to women in real life over and over, they generally prefer like dad bod types. They're not
Fake
going
news.
for these
Fake.
super.
No.
I
Hell
disagree.
no.
You think
No.
that most women are going
Hell
for
no.
that like
For me,
ripped-
fitness is like literally on the top of the list
Yeah,
because
but
if
you
you're
can-
not driven on your own to be fit, to be healthy, to eat healthy, then why? I'm not going to sit around and police you as a grown person. And statistically
you can
speaking,
be-
a waist circumference of over 35 inches, I believe it is.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Is like 50% higher cardiovascular
Look,
event
the
risk.
So are you going to
aspirational-
measure your future
Okay, stop.
person's waist?
The aspirational body type for men
Yes.
and women, if we're comparing the aspirational
Mm-hmm.
body type, so this would be kind of like, it doesn't have to be like the ultimate 10 out of 10, fucking maxed out to the, just like pretty close to the ideal.
Like
Yeah.
you're
Or the
80% of
ideal.
the way there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is very achievable for most women, whereas for men, you're going to need some combination of like full-time dedication to the gym, like elite level genetics, or steroid intervention
Yes, I agree with you.
to achieve that level of muscularity.
Yeah, and it's not fair. I agree with you.
Right? But this whole trope of, oh, my beauty standards, it's so hard as a woman because
But it can be hard for both
beauty
people.
standards.
This is the thing.
Yes.
It's